Today, I decided to start with a clean slate. I opened the charts without a single analysis over the past few days. Turn on two strong indicators and make the settings intuitive. I'll show you how to do the markup right from scratch, how to look for key areas and create a plan for the day. No pre-prepared ideas, just clean work with what is here and now. If you're interested in how a trading idea is born from the very beginning, this video will be useful. Hence, before you start working with a strategy, it is important to set up your account correctly. You can just repeat my settings. In this strategy, I use the candle chart type, leaving the time frame at 1 minute. In the list of indicators, select Arun and Fractal. Now let's set up the Fractal indicator. I will increase the indicator period to 3 to remove the false indicator signals. I'll reduce the period for the Arun indicator to 12. This will help to see the price change more clearly. Now this completes the settings. Friends, YouTube doesn't always manage to show everything that's happening on the market right now. Therefore, I leave the latest thoughts and analysis in my Telegram. There you will find daily analytics, short reviews and hints on key levels. To become a part of the club, just follow the link in the description. Subscribe to the channel and write me a personal message. It's an easy way to access useful information and personal support. I found the first suitable situation. I use 1 minute of trading time and I'll start working with the amount of $500. My forecast is that the price will decrease and I'll press the red button to open a trade. Are you ready? Now let's look at the situation in more detail. For a long time now, there's been an uptrend in the market. The price rose and reached its maximum. A green indicator trigger has appeared above the price chart, indicating the end of the price increase, which means that the price will now begin to decline. But it's too early to open a trade. You need to get confirmation from Arun. The indicator lines were spaced apart and did not intersect. But now there has been a trend change and the indicator lines have crossed each other. This is the second trigger after which I am sure that the trend has really changed and the price will now continue to decline. As you already understood, the strategy is quite simple, with two indicators that clearly indicate a trend change. Let's see how the price chart will move, and I'll explain this strategy to you in the next trade. Super! The price continued to decrease and my capital increased to $7,800. This is the first profitable trade. There's several more trades ahead. We will continue to work. Interesting chart. Let's try to make profit again. Leaving the trade amount unchanged, this time I'll open the trade to increase the price. And so I see that a red trigger from Fractal has appeared under the price chart. It means that the downtrend has ended and the price has started to rise. The lines of the Arun indicator have already crossed each other. A trend change has occurred, which means the price should continue to rise. When working with a strategy, it is important that both indicators point us to the same trend. If everything is very clear with the Fractal indicator, the indicator trigger appears when the trend changes. Then there are minor difficulties with the Arun indicator. Yes, you've already realized that the lines of the Arun indicator intersect with each other when the trend changes. But which trend does the indicator indicate? To do this, it is important to pay attention to the direction of the blue line of the indicator. In case of a downtrend, the indicator line will be directed downwards. And in case of an uptrend, it will be directed upwards. It is worth remembering this when opening a trade. Otherwise, this is an extremely simple strategy in which you do not need to conduct complex market analysis. If you see that one indicator indicates a trend change, then just wait for the signal from the second indicator. The price continued to rise and my capital is now $8,175. There's still a couple of trades ahead. Let's continue to work. I'll leave the trade amount same and I'll open the trades to increase the price. As you can see, the situation has already formed. The trigger of the Fractal indicator indicates the end of the downtrend. The Arun lines have already crossed each other. The blue line is pointing upwards. So the price should continue to rise and I'll be able to make profit. Always set specific work goals for yourself. These can be goals for the current session as well as for the weekly results. You should always strive for the set results. This is the only way to achieve success in your work. You don't need to open trades just out of idleness or if you have a few minutes of time. You need to approach each trade responsibly and devote at least 30 minutes a day to trading. Friends, the trade is profitable and now my account has an amount of $8,635. Oh wow. Now we have to find another situation and open the last trade. I think I can increase my capital with this situation. The situation has already formed and the price is set to rise. And you can see the strategy really works. I try to show you in detail how to open trades correctly. Be sure to try it. It's better to use a demo account first because there will be mistakes at the beginning of the work. Yes! The last trade is profitable. Now my account has an amount of $9,085. Excellent work results. Friends, this session is a clear proof that simplicity works. No complicated schemes, just a clear algorithm that can be repeated. If you're a beginner, don't try to cover everything at once. Start small. Understand the logic of the strategy. Practice and only then move on to more complex approaches. The market will always give signals. Your task is to learn how to distinguish the real from the false. You saw me doing it today. And also, write in the comments how far this strategy has gone for you.